this is all money to be made. But we need processing to cycle it through so we can get it on the floor.
Remember a couple weeks ago when you could just walk through here and just...
I know, I was like...
What happened?
Processing is not doing their job.
I believe most of this is building shit.
That should be a damn bump. That should be a freaking. That should be a damn bumper sticker. Processing needs to finish.
Stanley, you know what? I liked it better when you were quiet.
How sweet! Now they got each other's butts.
No, Tom's already tried. Paul jumped.
Me on, Stan. All right, today we got in a, I'm not allowed to say what the name of the company is, a furniture load. So let's see, it's supposed to be a full truck. Let's go check it out. They're backing up to the dock right now. Remember, they sold a full truck, could be between $40,000 and $80,000 worth of furniture. Last time I bought it, it was only half full. I put in the argument, so there's like 4 different distribution centers here in Florida that sell me these furniture truckloads. So maybe I just need to stop going to that one. We're gonna see how this one works out. My Ashley furniture, what I'm allowed to talk about, that's been incredible lately. Floor to ceiling. There was a lot of parts and pieces in this last one, but at least I'm getting the volume that I need to get out of them. I'm pretty happy with them. We'll see how this one turns out. Holy cow! This looks full. Dan, look at how full this truckload is. No disappointment here, baby. Holy cow, Paul. Paul, did you see this? Did you guys see this?
Yeah, we did.
All right, this is nice. This is full, this is nice. Now, unless we get like halfway and it's empty after that, right? Dan, you did good on this one, Dan. I know you watch my videos, Dan. So you did real good on this one. I'm not allowed to mention where this came from, but you guys let me know when you got it unloaded, okay? What?
Oh, you're not leaving here.
Come on, are we the only ones here?
Yes, you're looking at it.
Where are the boys at?
What?
Life Griffin at 98.
You're leaving, right?
Paul, you leaving again?
No, Paul, it's okay. I'll go check on the boys. I'll be back in a little bit.
What's that? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I don't know how to do those things!
Oh, now I can hear you. Every time you said something, Paul was moving that bag, that box. All those boxes would just stack up over here. Can we get that up top? That's pretty heavy, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Ready? Way over? Yeah, I'll go first. Push. Whew. Such a big box, so light. Must be something Italian. It says Fragile.
Pillows.
Oh, it better not be freaking pillows.
Oh, I don't
You're probably right, though.
No, there's something else in there.
Hand truck from this side. Good thing. Stan, help us out.
That's where my stuff is. And then I have to move it again.
Well, when the guys get here, we'll have it all moved.
Quick anyway.
I can't do anything right around here. Fragile.
So don't drop it.
Yeah. Like, don't drop it like Paul just did. All right,
It is
put it down. And it's heavy too. I bet you that's $1,000. You might guess.
Hollywood.
Yeah. Where's Paul when I need him? What is this bin? Why is it in my area? Mandy put it in my area? What is all this stuff? They left all this stuff on my desk, on my fix-it table. Then you get right past that
Yeah, it's just
15 feet and then it's all.
always fun.
So I'm not like upset about the truck, but I'm not super satisfied about the truck. Like you see when you open the door, it was full, floor to ceiling. That's what I was hoping the whole truck was. Certainly after about 10 feet, 15 feet. Then, you know, then they started laying the couches down instead of standing them up. And then, you know, so the layer is only this tall after you get past 15 feet. But I don't know, we'll see what comes out of there. I can't mention the name, but it's good furniture. Normally I get really good furniture out of there, so. So Lakeland is, so you have Orlando, which is right in the middle of the state, then you have Tampa, which is over on the west coast. It's a little bit south of Orlando, and there's a road going from Lakeland, from Orlando to Tampa. It's Route 4. And, you know, it's actually the deadliest highway in the nation, right? More people are killed on I-4 than any other road. I think it's because year-round the weather's good, so nobody slows down, and then in the wintertime all the snowbirds come down here, so sometimes they're not exactly the best drivers in the world. Traffic doubles during the wintertime here when the snowbirds come down. So if it's Orlando and Tampa, Lakeland is almost right in the middle of it, maybe a little bit closer to Orlando, but right in the middle of it. It's a perfect location because we have 1 million people that way, and we have actually a couple million people toward Orlando and a couple million people toward Tampa, if you include Tampa, St. Pete, you know, Clearwater area, you know, we're right in the middle. So we draw from both areas. It's, you know, people are driving hours to get to our store. They see our Facebook ads. They're driving a long ways to come here and check us out. It's really like a great location. I mean, you know, I guess if we were in Orlando, it'd be a little better because we're closer to the metropolitan center. But even Lakeland has, I think, 100,000 people in the city. So I like being in this area. I don't mind it at all. You know, why did we move to Lakeland? Because when we knew we wanted to open this store, Resale America, 2.5 years ago, we did a search, and you know, commercial real estate is typically listed on LoopNet. So I went to LoopNet, and my idea was to have 70,000 square feet or more. So I put in a minimum of 70,000 square feet, and then I searched all of Florida, and then I listed it from lowest to highest per square foot, because that's how you pay in commercial real estate. It's per, so you pay per square foot according to the size. Then, you know, so an average, you know, prices in nice areas, you're paying $35 a square foot. You know, where I live in Tampa, it's $35 a square foot. You know, if you can get to just an okay area, it's probably $15 a square foot. You know, then if you go to really bad areas, you can get $3 or $4 or $5 a square foot. And that's where my bin stores are at. They're $3 a square foot each there. And so remember, those are in C locations, but I needed a good location for Resale America. So I sorted from cheapest to most expensive, and the cheapest place in all of Florida was in the Lakeland Square Mall, the former Macy's. And what happened was Macy's, when they went bankrupt, they auctioned off 8 of these Macy's, and these rich people from Israel bought all 8 of the Macy's. So they bought them at a discount. They bought them at a fraction of the cost that it cost to build. And they bought them in a fire sale. So I believe they paid $1 million for this location. So if you do the mortgage on $1 million, that's about $5,000 a month is your payment. All right, so that was their payment on this location. Now I'm paying, you know, pretty near $30,000 a month in rent. Now they had to do a lot of work to it. They put new air conditioners on the roof. That was $500,000, which aren't working. We're trying to fix that right now. But that's how I did it. So sort it from cheapest to highest, and you can see what's available. But when I look for bin stores, I don't go to LoopNet. I go to Craigslist and go to their commercial section on Craigslist, because typically, you know, LoopNet is for all the corporate-owned real estate that, you know, that they have managers and they sign up for LoopNet, but LoopNet has a cost. So what I look for my bin stores is I look for plazas that are locally owned, that are owned by somebody in the community. So the plaza, one of my bin stores, a guy from Miami owns it, and it's not a very good plaza, but he loves it. I mean, I don't mean it's not a good plaza. It has a lot of parking, and I have a 10,000 square foot store there. But you know, like most of the shops are mom and pop shops, right? There are not a lot of national chains in there. And he doesn't mind, you know, and it's just a gross rent and not a net rent, which I talked about in other videos. So that's why. So being at Lakeland was just a coincidence. It happened to be 40 minutes from my house. So I drive here every day. So I put a lot of miles on my truck, that's for sure. But Lakeland's a good location. It's the cheapest. I have tile floor here. This is a beautiful store. I was so lucky to get it at $3 a square foot. So lucky. But you know, and if anybody else can find that kind of price, they're almost practically giving it away. It's such a great deal. I don't live in Lakeland because my wife works in Tampa. Well, right now she's working in Clearwater, but we moved to where we were because she would be 5 miles from her job. And at the time, I was just doing the hustle, doing my hustling thing. Selling at flea markets and buying the Amazon truckloads and selling at a flea market. You know, I had over 100 booths at a flea market until my partners and I met up together, and then we decided to do this store. So that's why I live in Tampa, and every time I try to convince her that we need to move closer to my work, she's like, she doesn't like it. Because she has some friends in Tampa and she doesn't want to move further away from them. She feels like we wouldn't be able to see them anymore. So that's why I'll sacrifice, I'll drive the 40 minutes here and back 7 days a week. But I don't know, it's all right. I don't mind it.